Check out my brand new rainbow purse now available in the Roblox catalog. All of the links for this and all of my other merch can be found in the video description. Use STARCODE KRYSTIN when buying Robux or Premium. Okay, so 2017 loading screen for Adopt Me was a lot more simpler, you guys. The only thing that you could buy from the store was Adopt Me Bucks. There was also a place for codes and the play button. So same as usual, you click play and you choose whether you want to be a baby or a parent for that day. And it came with a warning that the game is still in development, so you may experience some bugs. So this was way back, you guys, when Adopt Me literally was just getting started. So once the game loads, welcome to Adopt Me. To start earning bucks, adopt a baby. And you guys, literally right away, you can see the map. The screen, everything is so different. So the main thing here in Adopt Me was that nursery. So you can see this is a lot smaller, very basic from what we now know in Adopt Me Nursery. So if you actually went in the door behind that desk, it would take you to what looks to be the north. And you guys can actually see even the screen overlay is so different. The backpack is no longer in the bottom middle of the screen. It's all the way to the right on the bottom. It all looks so different back then. So now in 2021, everything definitely looks a lot cuter, smoother, and updated. So now when you join on Adopt Me, we have a ton of different things automatically on the screen. You can follow them on Twitter, YouTube. They always post the latest Robux pet over here that you can purchase. And they have this new little news flyer update with the latest update that tells you everything that is actually available. Then you would click play. Same thing, except this is definitely a lot cuter than the original. You can still become a baby. You can still become a parent. However, instead of loading in at the nursery, like outside the building, you actually load into your home. And you guys did see we now have those daily rewards to collect as well. So in order to actually get into town, the easiest way that we can get there now is to go to the gifts, which were also not available originally in Adopt Me. So the nursery definitely looks a lot different than the original version. And if we go inside, this actually has the current ocean update. So it does have the blue. The nursery is over here. Definitely a lot bigger than the original. We also have Anna, the Age-O-Matic, a bunch of the different cribs. In the nursery, instead of going behind the desk where you could go over into the North Pole area, we have the VIP, which is a game pass. So now you have to pay to get back here, which gives you popcorn, milkshakes, all of that, a bunch of free food. So now that we have pets, originally, as you've seen, Adopt Me did not have pets, but we have this other area over here, which is where you come to get all of your eggs, and it has this little guide over here that shows you all of the pets in your collections. Back in 2017, Adopt Me didn't even have pets. They had a pet shop, but it said coming soon. The baby shop looks a lot different, and it's also no longer in the main center of town. So if you go inside of it, you will actually recognize a lot of these items that are still in Adopt Me. Some of the OG original strollers, baby formula, and even some rattles. So now in 2021, the baby shop definitely has a completely different look from the original. So it still has the same colors with the pink, the bright yellow windows, but it does have a stroller on the top. It's actually 2 stories, and it definitely has a lot more look to the outside of it. So the inside, you still can go in and buy all of the different items, including a lot of the things that you guys seen on the original. You still can come in, buy your baby formula. All of the rattles are over here. There's also a worker, Ida, who's over here with the baby bottles, and there's a ton of strollers that you can purchase. And you can even choose the color to customize what color you want them to be. So back in 2017, they did have the hot air balloon that said coming soon. So the coloring is a lot different. It has a pink undertone to it, but I definitely feel like the hot air balloon is a staple statement piece for what we now know in Adopt Me. So literally, look how teeny tiny it is compared to how we know it as now. But it wasn't functional. You could not have this fly anywhere. It was literally just for looks when Adopt Me first launched. 2021 definitely has made an improvement with the hot air balloon. It is huge. It is ginormous compared to the original version, and the coloring does not have that pink undertone shadow. It's finally open, and it even has Captain Arc over here, and it's huge, you guys. Look at the size difference from the original. But now you can actually go ahead, fly the balloon for $5, and this will take you to the Sky Castle. I bet you won't even recognize this store, you guys. Back in 2017, this is what the vehicle shop actually looked like. So not many items to choose from, and the exterior of this building was so different and basic. So 2021 vehicle shop definitely looks a lot different from the original. There's a vehicle on top, and it has a little bit more of a modern look with like all of these trees, and you're gonna see the biggest difference on the inside. So we now have Rich, who's our car salesman of the day, and we have all kinds of vehicles and Game Pass vehicles here as well, some bicycles and motorcycles. So not only do the vehicles look better and smoother, there's a ton more to choose from. So the original Adopt Me map came with a warning fallen tree. So this was at the time the only bridge, and it was definitely pretty broken up, and this took you to the other buildings in Adopt Me. So 2017 ice cream shop definitely looks very familiar still to this day, except when you go through that door. So back in 2017 definitely had a basic look on the interior with that upside down ice cream cone, which is adorable, lots and lots of seating, and you were able to come in, make your ice cream cone, and choose your toppings. There was no workers in here, but yeah, definitely very small inside back then. Okay, so our bridge now is a lot smoother to run from. There's actually a little secret under the bridge now, but our ice cream shop still looks the exact same on the outside, just like it was in 2017. However, when you actually go in it, there's so much difference. So the inside of it now is so huge. It has this ice cream parlor. Elsa's in here working. You could still come in, buy your ice cream cone, create your ice cream, but now you can buy a golden goldfish, which is Robux, and you can get a penguin, and you also have a chance of finding a gold penguin as well. Okay, so this is a bit of a different one, you guys. This is the clothing store that originally was in Adopt Me. So you could go in. We did get an updated version of the clothing store a little bit later, which we no longer have a clothing store here in 2021. So this is what the original did look like. You could go in, buy some different type of hats. So this was basically all clothing and like some hats and accessories. The updated version that came after this did have some different particle effects that you could choose from, stand on, but they also just kind of went ahead and removed this whole building from Adopt Me as we know it right now. So this is what it looked like back in 2017. So we've made it to the toy store back in 2017. I bet you guys didn't even recognize the building. So the toy store definitely has taken on a few different versions over the years. Originally, you could only buy the teddy bear, and the pogo stick and hula hoop had the coming sign over top of it. So it was very, very basic to start. So the toy shop is another building that has been updated over the years. So this literally did just update again in Adopt Me, where it now looks like presents with a little train track that goes from the outside. There's like a present on its side. There's even a balcony from the top. And the inside you are going to see is so different from the original. So it is super huge, super massive. There is obbies on top. Think is in here working, and you can come over and purchase different toys. Definitely a much bigger selection than what was here originally. Next on the map was the arcade sign. So the arcade actually never did open, and it was blocked by a coming soon sign. So we actually could not get in. Then on the side of the road, we did have the town hall looking building. Now, I don't know the exact name of this building. It was super duper huge, beautiful, large foyer, tall, like double-story building. And it didn't have anything in it, but it did have these two statues at the very end. So I believe these are actually the two statues for the original creators for Treelands. That was the game that was created before Adopt Me. Then we have the 2017 pizza shop. So the outside of it literally has not changed. The inside is a lot smaller, you guys, but you also can still go ahead and create your pizzas and bake them. So now the updated version definitely still has that pizza look to it. However, the inside of the pizza shop is a lot bigger and a lot more cleaner looking. So there's a little stage off to the side and a jukebox. We also have Chef Ramsay. But you can come in and still buy and create all of your pizzas just like you could in the original Adopt Me. So some of the buildings that were not open was this one over here. It did have a rocker on it, so I don't know if originally this was supposed to be a furniture store. And then this, I believe, was supposed to be possibly the VIP, maybe even like a penthouse, but it was full of mirrors. Then we have the pool house. So you guys probably remember this has actually stayed in Adopt Me for a while, which has now been removed with a lot of changes. I actually really love this building. So this was in Adopt Me in 2017. Once it launched, so this was literally on the original map. So when you came in, there was like tennis courts. I believe those are tennis courts over that we've seen, and a lobby, and in here, the changing area. So you can come in, take a shower, get changed. There was like the lockers. There's like so much space in here. It was ginormous. So another shower area and a changing room, maybe in case you went swimming or playing sports, and a sauna. I actually thought the sauna was pretty cool. So you could go out the back door, which would bring you to the pool area. So now we still have the pool area, however, it has a completely different look and vibe going on. So you still can come over and swim, and it has like a little hot tub spa area in the middle, waterfalls. It even still has the umbrellas over here. You can still go inside of the pool house, but it definitely has a completely different look to it. So now, instead of it being like a pool house area that you can play tennis and all of that stuff, you actually can buy different items that you can use in the water. And we even have Brad over here working. So the original Adopt Me map did come with a fully stocked grocery store. You guys even just get a little sneak peek of the mansion on the hill, which we will be checking out. But if you went into the original grocery store, literally this stayed the same through all of the years. The only thing that did change was eventually they did add in a worker. But as we know, this did not stick around in Adopt Me. This literally just was removed recently. So we did lose the grocery store, and we have an updated farm market. So now you go inside of the lighthouse, and we do have our farm market that you can now also buy Game Pass ladybugs. So you can get 3 different types, a gold, diamond, or the regular black and red. So we also have Justin, which used to work in the grocery store that we had before this that did look like the original. So you can come over, buy your lavender to get the pets, and you can still come over, buy a bunch of food. Some of the original has been removed, but you still can get like chocolate milk and all of that other food. And there's even a little secret cave down below. So originally in Adopt Me, the way to have a home was you had to rent it. You had to earn money from adopting a baby, and you would need to go over and rent. This one particularly was for 100 Adopt Me bucks. So if you was to leave game and come back, you would need to rent another home. So definitely glad that they removed the rentals, because I really don't like that feature. I love being able to fully customize, but one good thing about having rentals, if you actually did not enjoy building, these did come fully furnished. You guys can kind of see some of the furniture that did come originally, and upstairs, the little loft area in this home. The neighborhoods definitely look a lot different than what you've seen originally. So before, you did have to go onto the side of Adoption Island and rent whatever home that you could afford for the day, whether it's one of the smaller homes or that mansion. Now you actually are a homeowner. So you can go ahead and actually customize any home that you want to buy. And this is just one of these smaller homes that I have. So now we get to create our very own homes, choose our color, wallpaper, or items. You can go ahead, use your stuff, walls, floor, or you can go ahead and actually buy from all of the different homes. You can use bucks, and there are a few that are Game Pass only as well. So I'm not exactly sure if Adopt Me ever plans to bring back rentals or apartments. I think it could be really cool if they added it with like a new city map. So originally when you would adopt a baby, this is all basically the same except for the screen looks a little bit different. So you could click on a baby that was looking to be adopted, and you could see the hunger, fun, cleanliness, sleepiness. Those were all what you could watch to see what the baby needed. And this was a way to earn bucks in Adopt Me. So as you guys can see from the original Adopt Me to now, it is basically so different in-game. There's so much more to do. You can now have pets, make them neon, turn them mega, and there are still so many other buildings that were not here originally, including the trade building. If we go inside, this is where you can go if you are new to Adopt Me so that you can get your trading badge, which will make it so that you can trade with other players. You can also go over where Agent Lily is, where you can find your trade history at all times. There's also the pet potion shop. So this is where you can go to get different potions for your pets. You can go in through the bottom door and do the obby to get to the top, which is where you can find ride potions, fly potions, transparent, giant, and tiny potions for your pets. Also, if you like the area, you can now live over here as well. So over by the baby shop, we have a much bigger playground. Instead of just over by the pool, there is all kinds of different things you can do, including the obbies. We now also have the coffee shop, which has been transformed over the years to now this is where you come to get your pets. So there's 3 different kinds of pets. You can get a king, queen, or a regular. You can also still buy coffee and tea if you speak with Archer. The pet shop is no longer coming soon and has been updated over the years a few times as well. So here's where you'll find all of the Robux pets and a ton of different pet food and accessories. Still have yet to figure out what's behind the hidden secret wall. We also have a school, so this is where you come to train your neon pet. There's even the free apple. There's also the pet accessory store, so we now have all of these pet accessories you can buy. Bonnie is in here working. So depending on the item, this will actually cost Adopt Me bucks. There's also limited items that you can get for Robux. You can also go camping and stop to the camping shop. Bert likes to make random appearances through the updates, but you can always find him in the camping shop. Follow the path into the woods and you can go camping. You can also rent the lodge for a night, kind of like how you could rent homes originally. And lastly, one of my favorite items is underneath of the bridge. So you can come in, speak with Nixie, or you can come here to create your neon or your mega neon pets. As you guys can see, Adopt Me has definitely grown. It's got so much brighter, and we even have a new sky compared to how it used to be. So there is the 2017 original Adopt Me compared to how it is here now in 2021. Definitely make sure to let me know, what do you guys think, and what type of updates are you hoping to see through the years here in Adopt Me? Of course, make sure to give today's video a very big thumbs up, and hopefully I'm gonna see you all next time. Bye guys!